You're listening to the Radcast, a top 25 worldwide business podcast. If it's radical, we cover it. Here's your host, Ryan Alford.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest edition of the Radcast. It's Friday, April 28th.
Unbelievable.
2023. Joined by the lovely Christina Yassi as always.
Always. Here we are.
Here we are. Sawyer Rice on the ones and twos. We're here in the lovely studio here in Greenville, South Carolina. South Carolina, 55 and raining.
A chilly spring.
Here as we approach May.
A chilly spring.
I have a sweatshirt on. If you're watching and you're going, why does Ryan have a hoodie on?
I know this never happens.
It's a little it's warm in here in the studio.
Anti-Ryan, yeah.
But it is quite chilly outside.
But still on brand.
Yeah,
on brand.
Got carrying all the brands. I have a vacay. I don't even know what I put on.
Speaking of on brands, have you kept your branded verification mark on Twitter?
Yes, I have.
It's been in the news a bit this week.
I did. I didn't have to pay for it. And then Twitter was the last space that I got verified without paying for it. Like, I think it actually was last year.
This is the worst trade deal in the history of trade.
I've been verified for about 5 years on every other platform. And Twitter, finally verified me. And then they charged.
Of course.
You get the 5 months later.
Of course.
You got to pay for it. And so I know that a lot of people, a lot of the magazines, a lot of journalists are like boycotting this. Don't want to do it. But I've paid for it. And it's obviously no longer a vanity thing. Might be the reverse of a vanity thing. But
right.
Elon and, very rarely, it's always the secret algorithm. Yeah. All the platforms everyone talks about.
It's ridiculous.
How do I get the most impact? How do I get it? There's a secret algorithm. It's out to get me. Well, Elon has told you. That's the voice.
He's giving you a peek
inside everyone's head with the
algorithm monster.
And Elon's told you, if you pay for it, I'm going to bump your reach up.
Yeah.
You get more reach. I'm going to prioritize the blue check.
But what's odd is there are, as of this week, I think as of the 23rd, people who have over 1 million followers have still maintained the blue check mark, even though they're not paying. I know Elon Musk has come out and said that he'll pay for some of them. So there are some actors like Brie Larson has kept hers and tweeted about it. So
it's the Illuminati.
There it is. Yeah.
The algorithm has a mind of its own. It's actually Twitter GPT.
Don't even. Shut up. I can't even think that.
It's controlling then saying, hey, we can't get rid of their check because, something might happen. I don't know.
No, sir.
But I will say, I just want more eyeballs to see the things that I'm doing.
Right.
It's worth the money for me.
For the engagement.
Because I don't want it to go down. I mean, if it was $100 a month or even $50, probably be a little more consideration. But for me personally, I know what it costs to run ads to get the same amount of increase. I couldn't run ads to replace the $12, $15, whatever it is.
That's a good way to couch it.
So, that's the way I look at it. I think, look, again, we've been very transparent about not always understanding, knowing, or agreeing with everything Elon does. But I don't think that Twitter's going away.
Oh, no, I don't either.
And I think a lot of people use it. And I think you're getting a little bit on your high box, I think, if you want to be that stubborn about it to not get the same attention and reach and all that, fine. But I'm going to choose my battles elsewhere and
fair.
pay the money and keep moving. And
right now it's serving you. Yeah. I get that.
We'll see. But it is interesting. I know a lot of people are not doing it. So be fascinating to see if they stick to their guns. Yeah. But when it starts impacting their pocketbook, if you're a reporter and you get fewer stories because maybe you don't have the reach you are there do those type things come around?
Right,
I don't know.
Right.
I mean, if it has no impact on it, then who cares? But
competitive platform going to come out is my question.
Yeah. They changed the name to X Incorporated. Like Twitter, the legal name is now actually X Inc. or something like that. Like he's not changing the name, the DBA.
That's still a little like...
But it's, well, all his other stuff, like his PayPal, he owned, he was a partner in PayPal originally. And before it was PayPal, it was like X Payments or something. So he likes to add Tesla Model X.
Right.
Isn't
his kid's name AXQRITUV? I don't know.
But I think it's more for money, how you, it's privately owned and not publicly owned anymore. So you can kind of shift the monies around.
For sure.
And we'll see. But hey, if you want more reach, pay for the blue check. If you want to,
cheaper than ads.
Cheaper than ads. There's your practical advice of the day.
We got some practical advice coming on the Radcast next week or this past week too.
Yeah, we did. We did another best of business and show business. Had some of our favorite guests. Jesse Palmer, host of The Bachelor.
My guy.
Cool guy, man. He's
and Christopher Sean, who I saw on a show this past week. He's on You, and I was like, I know him.
He's on You, Days of Our Lives. He's done several. He's big in the animation voiceover for
Star
Batman
Wars,
and certain things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Star Trek, I think even.
Mm-hmm.
So cool guy, really fascinating interviews. These kind of the best of each of those, pulling out, the business of entertainment and what's happening there. Also had ESPN analyst. So Marty Smith, if you're a college football person, you've heard of Marty, good guy, good insights. And some of the best of the entertainment guests that we've had, the superstars. And so check that out. Good summary. And we really appreciate them coming on. I need to follow up with a couple of those guys. The next week's a really interesting episode, especially as it relates to, we're getting into kind of this alternative wellness space with vacay. Cesar Marin is probably, I'm going to describe Cesar as one of the nicest souls on the planet. I'll start there. So that'll
high
open
praise,
up.
yeah.
He's an ex-CNN producer for 25 years.
Wow.
And left the company last year. And I've been consulting with Cesar for a bit and wanted to have him on because he is actually a proponent and really behind microdosing mushrooms.
Aha.
So mushrooms are on all the news now. You're seeing it for treatment of Alzheimer's and depression and all kinds of stuff. And I'm talking about the illegal version, not functional ones. Yeah. And he's been microdosing for 6 months, and he had a weed addiction. He was smoking weed every day for multiple years.
Wow. And
microdosing got him off of weed completely. No other therapy, nothing else. Cold turkey, pretty much after 2 weeks.
Impressive.
He's maintained that. He's really changed his focus, and he's just trying to really bring it mainstream for what the benefits are, and for people to kind of just be talking about it and have a dialogue about it. Really fascinating discussion. If nothing else, you'll love Cesar. Super nice guy, so down to earth, but a lot of perspective. We talked about his time at CNN, some of his favorite stories, coverages. I mean, he's done some really cool shit.
I bet he's got amazing stories.
And so I really hope you'll check that episode out. It will be enlightening on many levels. And no, he wasn't we're not talking about getting high on mushrooms.
Right,
this is
right.
My border non-high getting dose. I don't know all my
non-high getting dose. Well, add that to the vacay coffee. I like that. Non-high getting dose.
Yes, it's that's what it is. Because I didn't know. I've had to educate myself on the microdosing. I'm like, what does that mean?
Right. It's a little Alice in Wonderland kind of stuff. Yeah.
But I mean, it does have a mental impact, but it's not 30 minutes later, you feel something. It's more of an overall
sense
mental
of wellness.
Wellness and feeling over a long day or a full day over as you take it. So if you have any interest in microdosing or just the impact or some of the wellness stuff behind it, really interesting, check out Cesar Marin's episode next week. Excited about that.
Good stuff. So even though it's, 50 and chilly in Greenville, summer is coming. And Good Ranchers, our amazing sponsor, the American Meat Delivered, they want to give you what you've been craving, which is a nice summer steak on the grill, or if you're like me, the cast iron skillet, because I live that apartment life. I won't air fry it, though. That I refuse. I know that your favorite cut is
the New York
Strip. There it is. Yeah. But I got to say, for summer, I'm definitely a ground beef gal. So that's what I'm most looking forward to using this summer. But every single cut that they sell, they source from local American farms. They're hand cut, trimmed, and aged to absolute perfection. Again, you and I can speak to this for the whole episode if we wanted to.
Yep.
Good Ranchers is proud to be a trusted source of high quality, all American meat, and they are the way to get the most out of your summer grilling season. And they also have a price lock. So if you buy now, you keep that price for 2 years. Head over to goodranchers.com and pick your box. They've got, like we said, ribeyes, New York strips, burgers, and amazing chicken that comes in little individual wrap packages, which I love because portion control.
Yep.
And all natural bacon, which everyone on this podcast knows I love. Plus, with our code Radcast.
Just Radcast.
$30 you will get $30 off, which is an amazing deal. So head on over to goodranchers.com. Use code Radcast, RADCAST, for $30 off your box. Great deal.
We had, it was Sunday night, was Good Ranchers night at the Alford's house. We had burgers and steaks. We had 4 burgers and 2 New York strips. I was like rationing the New York strip
Their
for
ground
myself.
Beef is so
3 pieces
good.
for me, half a piece for them. 3 pieces for me.
It's like when you have a dog and you like give the dog like, this is all you get.
So now it's a little grizzle on. All right, that's good to you. No, well, maybe not.
The day's going to come when your boys will be able to out-eat you.
Oh, yeah, it's coming fast. When we have Good Rancher steak, I get out-eaten on the steak. Let me tell you.
When my brother comes home for whatever, right, it's just like, he's an absolute garbage disposal.
Yes.
And he wants me to send him this. And I'm like, no, order it yourself. Use our coupon code.
Yes, give them some love. It's the proud meat of the Alford family. Hudson, Clayton, Nash, and Hogan approved.
American meat delivered.
Yes, goodranchers.com.
We've got some fun social media news. Tinder has a new verification process that will now use AI and video selfies. This is a little bit creepy. They're introducing an AI-powered photo verification feature to ensure users are who they say they are and not catfishers or bots, which is great. Safety first. This process requires video selfies as proof, as well as a third-party partner to manage the verification process. Smart.
It is smart. Like, I think
unnerving.
It's a little smart. Unnerving, but look, it's moving fast. I mean, every company needs to be having something like this.
Yeah.
Because when you start making, both audio and video, of people, either existing ones or
their
ones
voice.
that don't exist.
Yeah.
It's going to take it to the whole nother level.
And we've all been on those Tinder, Bumble, Hinge dates where they don't quite look like what they said that they look like.
I had a couple of those in New York. Luckily, I also met Nicole and I met on Match.com. There's a free ad for you, Match. You should come actually be a sponsor.
There you go.
That's a freebie. The other one's going to cost you. But like there was a few,
right?
Like
it's like that picture was older, wasn't it?
Was this when you were 12?
Right, exactly. It's like, oh, that was before you got your lips done. That's nice.
Yeah. Well, wow, you've really been working out.
But no more. Now we're gonna have AI verification.
Everyone's best picture, It was so funny.
Here's the thing, though: photo verified members have a higher chance of matching with other users. So, like, they're also going to kind of play with the algorithm. So your verified users have a better chance of finding love or whatever else you look for on these apps.
But look, all these apps need to get ahead of this. So I applaud them for doing so. And if you're out there and you're using dating apps, just be extra careful.
Yeah. Apple is also in this game. They are developing an AI-powered health coaching service. This is brilliant. The service is known as Quartz, which will help users stay motivated to exercise and manage their eating habits. The project is expected to roll out next year, so 2024, though it may be delayed or shelved. Apple's health app will receive an iPad version this year and an emotion tracker feature, I'm going to need that, which will allow users to log their moods and compare results over time.
This makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Like, this is functional use of AI and sort of the metaverse in a way, the way all realities and certain things like that. So it makes a lot of sense, especially meditation. Like, I've tried to meditate.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever gotten there. Like,
Get the Headspace app. It is, I'm obsessed with it.
I think I need something like this, like to really I don't know.
My watch tells me to meditate. It's like, hey, hello, take a moment. I don't do it, but it does tell me.
I don't know, man. My brain just doesn't stop like that. I relax.
Practice. Yeah, sure.
But like this morning, like I woke up, and I'm usually a pretty good sleeper, but like I woke up and my brain just was like on fire.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go back to sleep, but laid there forever thinking about 100 things. So
I know that's happened when I wake up and I have Slacks and emails from you at 1:40 in the morning, and I'm like, someone didn't take a vacay.
I've tried to tame them, or time them now. I actually send them if you've noticed recently, if you get like 7 from me at 9 a.m., it's because I sent them late and I'm like trying. And so, yeah, that's definitely one of those. So yeah, the mind of an entrepreneur. What do you do? It's a blessing and a curse more often. than not.
Our last article is my absolute favorite. Kind of goes back to dating. Kraft Real Mayo claims mayo love can lead to more dating app matches. And what they've done is come up with a campaign called Swipe Right for Mayo. And they took a person with 2 profiles, and one had mayo in the background of the photo and one did not. And the photo with the mayo had like a 74% increase on matches.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, mayo lovers,
yes.
if you want to find love, start with Kraft Mayo. I think this is a super fun campaign. Mayo is like such a divisive condiment on its own.
It's very you either love it or hate it.
Right.
And I don't. Here's the thing with mayo for me. Like,
give us the
I
hot
love
take.
it. Like, you can't have tuna without mayonnaise. Like, you can't have that's just me. If you don't like it, then that's fine. But I get turned off a little bit about thinking about what it is. Like, I don't like just want it scooped on my plate, like, like.
That was a good sound.
Like, splat on my plate, like staring at me.
So just wet.
But blend it into ranch dressing or
a marinade.
Marinades.
Kewpie mayo.
Yeah. Like, and tuna salad, chicken salad. Come on, man. You got to have some, and it's got to be Duke's. Not Kraft, sorry. We're from the South, people. I know everybody's going, Hellman's. It's Hellman's.
Maybe you'll match even more with Duke's, though.
Oh, yeah. Duke's should be our sponsor. Lots of sponsor mentions today.
Yeah.
But you got to have it in some certain things.
Right. I totally agree with you.
I don't have to have it on every burger or
Sure.
Do I like it? Do I think it probably adds something? Probably. Yeah. But I don't. But chicken salad, like certain things, like you couldn't live without it, and I like
deviled
it.
eggs, all that kind of stuff.
But I don't want to necessarily think about the big blob of non-trans,
egg and
whatever
oil.
it is. Yeah. We're really grossing people out. They're thinking about
or making their mouth
mayonnaise.
Water.
One or the other. Yeah, it's one or the other. Or like a deviled egg, or I think it has mayonnaise in it too, right? Or egg salad, or I don't know, something like that. So
all those southern salads.
Yeah, some pickles. Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. So we would both get this match.
Yeah, I'd get it, but I don't know if I was single. It's been a while. Don't intend to go back. And somebody sent me a picture with the mayonnaise on the table. I don't know if.
Look, I would at least bite. I would at least be like, so curious to know about your love for mayonnaise, just to see what would happen.
If you're a guy though, and a girl, I don't know if the girl's gonna go for that. What are you doing?
Hey, double entendre.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what we got for today.
Man,
short and sweet.
It is short and sweet. I do want to mention a couple things that I've been hitting on my socials. It's been really. I tweeted this yesterday, and then I posted on Instagram. I got a lot of comments on it. It's become really easy to imitate, and it's getting harder to innovate. And I think if you're a business owner out there or a person out there, and you're doing content, doing different things, like think about how you can push the needle, how you can break through, because I think that it's become real easy to follow the herd and repeat trends and certain things like that. So I'm really trying to challenge myself to kind of like go yin when the other's yang. And so I think I read a stat that said for businesses, like if you're starting a business or doing something, literally, if you come into a category that already exists, if you're just trying to be better in a category that already exists, you're always fighting on only 24% of the market, because 74% is owned by the category leader. And you're just fighting over the leftover 24%.
Yeah.
But when you start a new category, like a completely new category, you have a chance at 100% short term and potentially 75% forever and always if you stay the category king. My friend Christopher Lockhead preaches about this all the time, and I think it's becoming more and more true as I watch businesses start, as I watch people do content and different things, and I'm like, there are a lot of people just saying that it's like panning the same stuff. And so dare to be different.
Yeah.
Your motivation speech of the day here on the Radcast, Dare
to be different. New tagline.
Yes. I'm going to make shirts actually that are inspiration greater than imitation, or innovation greater than imitation.
There you go. Love it.
Yes. So there you have it.
We need some stickers for laptops.
I know. Hey, more merch.
We do love our merch.
Surrounded by stuff.
We are stuff motivated people.
Put it on my lamp over here and
speaker.
Yes. Any final words?
No. Get that Good Ranchers.
Yes. Go check out Good Ranchers. And of course, our official wellness sponsor, Vacay. Takeavacay.com. Alternative wellness that's actually good for you and won't make you feel like shit the next day.
Yeah.
Got some new topical pain creams coming out. A cooling pain cream and some functional mushrooms. So those will be out in 3 weeks.
Excited about those.
More to come on that. We appreciate everyone. You know where to find us, the radcast.com, number 9 podcast in the U.S. on marketing and business. As of today, we just shuffle around.
I saw that.
So appreciate all the love out there. Christina, where can everybody keep up with you?
Cry Comedy on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
There we go. Yeah. I'm at Ryan Alford on all the platforms. For Christina, for Sawyer, we'll see you next time on the Radcast.
To listen or watch full episodes, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow us on social media at our Instagram account, the.rad.cast, or at Ryan Alford. Stay radical.